Hello everyone, Star Wars Brick Review here, and today I am reviewing the 76389 Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets. It has 1,176 pieces, it is ages 9 and up, and it has 11 minifigures. It's also celebrating the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter. With all of the figures, I don't really count this as a figure, but first we have the Basilisk. It's a very long giant snake from the movie. His mouth can open up. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry guys, I put the wrong connector pieces in him. So with his mouth closed, you kind of see his buck teeth. Looks a little weird. Open his mouth. You actually, I think if you want to display your Basilisk, you should have his mouth open. He has a good. His tail always seems to fall off, which is a problem I have with this particular. It's kind of like a big fig almost. Our next minifigure is Tom Riddle. Tom has this design on his coat, it runs down onto his legs, so I think is really cool. He has some back printing with his hood, and if you pop off his hair, there is two faces with an angrier face on the back. This minifigure is Luna Lovegood. She has the shorter legs, but this was before they had the movable shorter legs. She's in her Ravenclaw uniform, and the only printing she has is on her torso and obviously her face. The back of her head will reveal a sad face, and the front, happy face. Our next minifigure is, oh my gosh, I'm going to forget his name. Correct me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Colin Creevey? I don't know his name, but he has this giant camera like he does in the movie. But if you try to set him up, he'll fall over because the camera's so heavy. You have to move it back, kind of like that. Then maybe, yeah, you can stand up. And if you take off his hair, he has a sad face. Up is Gilderoy Lockhart. He has some back printing and front printing, which I think looks really nice. He doesn't have any leg printing, arm printing. None of these figures have arm printing. If you take off his hair, he has a sweating face. Probably when they go into the Chamber of Secrets. Next figure is Ginny Weasley. She has her hair kind of goes to the front and the back, which I think is kind of a cool mold. She has back printing and front printing. Again, no arm or leg printing. Take off her hair, side face. Our next figure is Harry Potter. He has the lightning scarf, from the camera will focus. It's not going to focus, but you can kind of see it, the scar. He has this beautiful looking sword. I think these are rubies. I don't know. Well, not real rubies, in the movie. It looks I love the look of the sword. Back printing, he has his hood, Gryffindor uniform, and take off his hair. You have a scared, kind of angry face, and he's still a scar. Our next figure, which is probably the highlight of the set, Nearly Headless Nick. If you guys remember him from the movie, he was the ghost, and he actually glows in the dark. I'll show you guys that right now. You can kind of see him glowing. He looks pretty. He looks pretty cool. It doesn't. You can't really see him on my camera, but in real life, he looks really cool. And taking off his hair will be a scared face. Our next minifigure is Aura Sinistra. I don't really know how to pronounce her name either. She's I think she's a really cool figure too. She has the dress piece. She has the printing that goes down onto the dress piece. And also she has, what I think is really cool is they have the hair molded in on the hat. And behind she has glasses. Our final figure is Justin. I don't remember him from the movies, but he's in his Hufflepuff uniform. He has his wand, hood printing, take off his hair. It's hard to do one-handed. Sad face. Now it's time for the actual Hogwarts build. From the outside, I think it looks beautiful. But one thing they got wrong, the roofs in the movie are dark gray, not green. I don't know why they do that. But I still think it looks good green. There's not much features on the outside. You can get Nearly Headless Nick. And then place him on this little thing to make him look like he's flying, which I think is a pretty cool feature. Oh, geez. Here, let me just... Okay, as you can see, looks like he's kind of floating as the little piece right there. You can also use this broom instead. Like, you can have like a minifigure stand on that, and they have them like have the broom. I prefer to have Nearly Headless Nick there, because like where else would he be? And there's another feature back here where you can move these without, but I'll show you what that does in a minute. And also there are like 6 chocolate frogs hidden throughout the Hogwarts. You can see one up there by the broom. And now, so we have all of these like beautiful like window pieces and like these archways that I think look really cool. Now on the other side of the set, oh, and I forgot one minifigure, Albus Dumbledore. I think he looks really cool in his like pink, like kind of, I don't know what to call it. Take off his hair, there's like a happier face, but it doesn't really matter because his beard is always covering up kind of anything. The only thing you're going to see is his eyebrows and his eyes, but they're the exact same, so that doesn't make any sense. Now these Harry Potter sets are almost like dollhouses. Like they're, one side it's like closed, and the other side it's like a whole play area. Well, first kind of like start over here. You have the Chamber of Secrets, little like door thing. You have a printed owl, which I think looks really cool. Then there's another one of those chocolate frogs. See, these little things are glow in the dark. And like it opens. You guys saw it on the other side. And moving over, we have like the main part of the Chamber of Secrets, I'm guessing. Here you have Salazar Slytherin, which if you remove that piece I showed you guys earlier, this little thing, then his mouth is open and you can grab your basilisk, which this is always kind of like hard to do. But he can come through this. It's always the hardest to get his head and his tail through, but he fits good, and that's kind of what you can do in this section. And you can maybe put, yeah. I just suggest you don't really like move much stuff around. This is where I get the fang that Harry like destroyed the book with in the movie. Over here is like bones on a slide. I'll show you guys what the slide is for towards the end of the video, because it's not, you really can't do anything over here. Moving up, we have Gilderoy Lockhart's classroom. I always have trouble saying his name. In here, so to type it, you have a book, and inside the book you have some printing of a cauldron. Put it upside down. But yeah, you can set it on this table, and there's lots of details in this classroom. The little Cornish pixies, which they're like micro figures. Candles. You have like the mirror painting. Some more paintings, and a pink frog. Moving up from the classroom, you have that little like broom area. I don't really need to show off much. Over here is Gilderoy Lockhart's office. It's pretty small than like what we see in the movie. You have a wig, I think. I like how these papers look like they're stacked almost. Oh, geez, I ruined it. There we go. Then you have all of these pictures of him. There's a picture of him and Harry up there. And you can actually get Mr. Lockhart and try to fit him in there. It's a tight fit. It's hard to get him in there. I can never get him in there. Here, I'll just show you guys in just a sec. Up here's like the astronomy tower almost. You have Hedwig. I think it's supposed to be Hedwig. I like how these owls are printed. It's a huge step up from like what they used to look like. Oh, jeez, it's so hard to get him back on his perch with only one hand. Okay. And up here, I don't even remember her name anymore, but she's kind of like hanging off of the thing. You can get her to not hang off, but it just kind of looks weird. So yeah, you kind of just, it's all these constellations up here. There's even, it looks like I don't know, like, it looks like a transformer, like a Bionicle. I don't know what that's for, but maybe it's like an Easter egg. Here is a little, oh my gosh, what are these called? Telescope. It has like 2 gems on the end, which I think looks kind of cool. Clear gems might have looked a little better. But yeah, they use like one of those old giant Lego guns. So yeah. Also, like all these like sections kind of just like pop off like that. You can put. There we go. Now he's in his office. And yet again, I just knocked everything off. And this is glow in the dark, the like top part. I'll show you guys that right now. You can kind of like see the ball glowing. I just want to say, yeah, it does look a lot better IRL. So yeah, that's kind of like the little ball. Moving down from the astronomy tower, it's probably my favorite part of the build. You have the Great Hall. I really love these cereal boxes. It's not gonna focus. There's Pixie Puffs, they're Goblin Great, and Cheery Owls. I kind of love those designs. And so you have 2 chocolate frogs on the table. Oh, fire. The floating candles are everywhere. And you have like the owl where you can put Dumbledore behind here. Kind of he's like talking like, welcome to nothing here at Hogwarts. So yeah, and up like this is also glow in the dark, but like it's kind of the same as all that. You have like a little checkerboard or chess, probably like to the nod. All these potions, and also there's another chocolate frog up there. Under here is it's a molded sorting hat. Like I love. It used to like use a sticker, I think, and it kind of looks a lot better like this. So kind of put him on this frosting shaped thing, and then just close up the banner. And over here is the little door. I think I already showed you guys that. But yeah, that is the Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets, and now I will show you guys it all connected with the other Hogwarts sets. Before I show you guys like the full Hogwarts, I forgot about a feature. For like in the movie, they have like the dueling on tables, so you can put like a minifigure on here, and if you just push this back, they go flying. This like thing, it's very loosely connected, it will fly off. That was just a quick feature I wanted to show you guys before we move on. And once you have them all combined, you have this mega Hogwarts, which I think is it's probably one of the best Hogwarts sets. Also, if you look at it from another angle, honestly, I think it's a beautiful display set. And a feature that you have for the bathroom, you can lift up the sink like in the movie, and then you can drop Harry down like in the movie. So kind of like a fun little feature. And I will be doing separate reviews on the Fluffy encounter and the Polyjuice Potion mistake in the future. I give the Chamber of Secrets an 8 out of 10, and when you combine it with all the other sets, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you soon.